Jason Covelli. He's been bringing his unique style of poetry to people's eyes for many years, and it's got 40-plus albums on various underground labels for the past 18 years. He's an artist, a visualist, a family man, and a madman. Let's hear it for Jason Covelli.
That's all I'm doing. How's everybody doing today?
That's well.
Good? Yeah?
Very good.
Okay. Well, this is actually a piece that basically I kind of thought up of. It's called The Trials and Tribulations of Mr. Jason Covelli. I've been messed up, screwed up, fucked up. I've been institutionalized, been married more than once. I've been through hell and back. And the trials and tribulations of myself, no matter how much a person can knock me down, I can actually get back up and still laugh at them. I've been labeled as just the most unhinged person ever, which is kind of atypical for me, but I look at things through a different perspective, and every single time I look at things totally different than what people expect. People can tell me to go to hell, to go fuck myself, to say anything. It won't hurt me because I've been called worse in almost every single damn language you could ever think of, and maybe even some that no one has ever heard of. I wonder why. I mean, take a look at me. Come on. I look like either the Unabomber or, as one person said, part of Al-Qaeda. I don't know how the hell you would get Al-Qaeda out of it, but it's the shit out of me. But I've been just through messes, and it's amazing because all the medication I've took over the years, I'm still psychotic. I've messed up a lot of psychologists because they called me a smartass. I got kicked out of Mensa because I actually knew one of the forefathers of the nuclear bomb. How can that be possible? Very possible. You get to know strange and unique people, and you gotta love that. I mean, it's just, and I don't, everybody says, well, people that I've known over the years say, well, Jason, you've been on so many fucking drugs. It's like, no, just a lot of LSD and a lot of Ritalin. And if I didn't get married for the second damn time, it's like a test. It's like God's laughing at me and saying, you know what, you're going to pay for it big time when you meet the big guy upstairs. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I know what the hell's going to happen to me. St. Peter's is going to say, Mr. Covelli, you've done so much great in your life. But let's look through the whole list. Let's look through the whole fucking list. Okay. Oh, okay, here's some bad. But God has a very higher purpose. Look at the gates of heaven. It's like, okay, it's beautiful. But He's going to give you the worst fate ever. He's going to put you in the worst place ever. I said, what? Iowa? No. Back to Wisconsin. That's my hell. That's my trial and tribulation. I look at every single thing that I've done to my damn life, and I'm pretty fucking proud. Even though I destroyed most people's minds, but that's me. That's my trials, that's my tribulations of Mr. Jason Allen Covelli. I mean, I was born under a bad sign. I mean, how many people were born in Mother's Day? Okay, not too many people. Go figure. I should have been born on Halloween. At least it could be acceptable for looking like a madman and a serial killer all in one. So, but that's my trials and tribulations. I faced each and every obstacle. People keep on throwing shit at me. Okay. People just take a look at me. If they knew the real me, trust me, it's much worse. But that's my trials and tribulations. That's how I actually get on in life. And that's how I perceive everything. If people don't like it, I always tell them, if you don't like the way I am, if you don't like the way I say things, fuck you. That's how I see it. That's how I perceive it. I'm sorry, but I get nervous, and that's another trial and tribulation that will be discussed later. And that's how I face everything. And that's how I always perceive it. And if they don't like it, well, too bad. They're not me. I just feel sorry for people that are not as happy and hyper as me. That would be a sad fucking life for people not to be hyper and happy. Why would you be fucking miserable? I don't know. I'm not them. I'm me. I'm special. Well, that's what my wife says. But that's my trials and tribulations. That's how I face each and every day of my life. Pretty bad for a person born under a bad fucking sign. How can that be? No. That's how I am. That's how I get on in life. all the mess ups, all the fuck ups, for everything, and I'll end it at this, for everything I've done that's bad, always turns to good. For all the shit that turns to complete shit, turns to good. Don't know why. I have all the bad luck ever. And then, basically, I can actually go outside and find a $50 bill, even though I had a shitty year. That's the story of my life. So no matter how shitty my life can be, no matter how happy my life can be, there's always something good coming out of it. That's my trial, that's my tribulation. That's the end of it.